This one, is this an argument? Yeah, it's an argument. But it has this line at the end. So usually when it has this line at the end, you don't necessarily have to worry about whether it's an argument or a set of facts. Just fill in the line. And force yourself to fill in that line, not like literally, in your head, before you go into the answer choices. So when I read this, I think, okay, in other words, the problem with letting children read books is that when they say in other words, that means I'm going to restate what I just said. And what did they just say about reading Jones's books? They're not good for you. They're like candy, and what do? Leaves one poorly nourished and dulls one's taste for better fare. That's really crucial. If it leaves you poorly nourished and dulls one's taste for better fare. How would you translate that into a book context? In other words, there's two things. If you read Jones's books, what will happen?
Won't nourish your brain.
It won't nourish your brain. Poorly nourished. And it dulls your taste for better fare. In other words, it makes you not interested in better books.
Oh, better.
Right? Better fare, better food, better books. That's how you want to predict this. How many people predicted something as precisely as that? Excellent. How many people didn't predict anything? Joshua, what did you do? You kind of had a rough prediction. What was your prediction? These books are bad for you?
The books are low level and not challenging enough to allow access to higher level books.
Okay. Yeah, so it's almost like you wanted to go back to that language and figure out what they were saying about candy a little more precisely,
Right.
and then just apply that to this.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go through the answers. A, it will lead them to develop a taste for candy and sweets. What? See why these are level 1? Because you don't need to know how to predict answers to get these right. But that's not why we're doing these questions. We're doing these questions so we can get good at predicting. I'm sorry. If anyone's tempted by A, we should talk about it now. Okay. B, too many children became frustrated by their difficulty and stopped reading altogether. Their doing so interferes with the development of their appreciation for more challenging literature. Notice this is kind of what we were talking about. Better. Now, would I pick this? No. I'm more confident that A and B are wrong than that C is correct. So leave that open. D, their message may undermine the positive teaching done by parents. We never talked about parents or alternative things that might come in from candy, undermine what fruits and vegetables do for you. Children may become so enthralled that they want to spend all their time reading. That's a good thing. This is crazy. So this is out and we're back to C, right? I'm very confident you can get the right answer here. That's not the issue. Can you predict the answer? Okay? That's what we're doing these for.